Hello everybody and welcome back to RimWorld Raider Empire. So in the last episode we continued working on our outpost over here and it's going good. It's basically done. We just got to get some wood for storage, which we could actually get. How's everyone's health right now? Minor, my initial, moderate. That's not very good. What we should do is probably lock people up for a little bit. You're hauling super pod. Let's get that super pod moved. But besides that, we also got our farming up and running finally. It's going to take a little bit to get all this done. We still have a lot of work to do in terms of the walkways and stuff like that. We're going to need a door back here. That way we can get into here. And the best spot would probably be to put it here. That way it's as close as possible and then move these over slightly. So we'll just reinstall that. We have to do it one at a time. Yeah. Okay. And then you got the super pod done, so let's lock people in. I know I could set up an area zone. We don't want people in there either, but this will work just fine. So, we do need more turrets here, but we don't have steel for more turrets. What we're going to be doing today is we're starting Lootapalooza. We are going to be going out to the world and starting to attack multiple bases now that we got our fortresses done, or sorry, our outpost. You could call it a fortress. So what we need to do is get more people up that way and get a whole bunch of animals up that way. And that's going to be a little bit tricky because we have no food up there, so we got to make sure that animals aren't actually in that map tile for long. There is grazing right now, so that's not really a big deal. But I did go through and figure out who we should bring and who we should keep, because obviously we have a lot of plant cutting that still needs doing, so we didn't really want to bring any growers. And by plant cutting, I mean growing. So I got a list that we're going to have to get up and running. But what I'm thinking here, since we are lacking turrets and we don't have a whole lot of good coverage, we can spread these out a little bit more. And if we put snipers up here, if we do one in the corner there, that'll help cover that angle, because that covers that angle reasonably well. We can get something over here. Let's do a heavy turret on this corner here. And then we can do another heavy turret on that corner there. And that should get us a little bit better coverage. And along with that, okay, so our super pods are ready to go. They're obviously empty. These ones are empty too, right? Because we're going to be needing these, yes. So these are going to get shipped over to the... Oh, I don't want to reinstall. These are going to get shipped over to the other base because we're going to need them. So we'll just get that going. So you can just go right there. And then once that lands, we'll get this one set up to go. We just gotta wait. As soon as it says it landed, we should be safe. Okay, so we'll get that one loaded. And I can just go right there. And of course, no one's gonna be able to do anything right now, but that's not a big deal. We'll get that there. We gotta move these walls out. Because this door is in a bad spot. So we'll get that swapped. And then we also do need to get a chem fuel storage in here. So we could do storage, small shelf. There's going to be a door there. So we'll just do 2 right here. We only really need 1. Let's just do 1. And then hopefully nothing ever blows up in there or else we lose all of our pods. And then this one can get reinstalled in there for when we need it. That needs to get moved to there. That's going to get obviously moved over. For now, we're going to keep these in braziers. I'd like to probably keep them up until the point where we get the roof over this and a drop pod area set up over here. That way the raiders, when they do drop in, will be there and not right there. We also got to get all these blocks out of here. We also don't seem to have many people doing growing right now, but that should be getting done. We don't need the energy turrets. So we should be good to go. Let's get... So we're going to need... Okay, the list. So our attack group is going to be Dayton, Leo, your mom, Meat Popsicle, Heimdall, 11, Merrick, and Pete. And then we need Hiram, who is going to be hanging around with animals outside the map tile while we do combat. And then we're going to get Mirage to hang out at the other base and just do any maintenance and building and I guess defense if it comes down to it, but hopefully not. But I think that should be a good spread because that keeps most of the people that could do growing at our base that we need the growing for. We get all the combat people out on combat and Hiram just managing animals. So we need Leo. We need Meat Popsicle. We want Merrick, right? Yes. We want Hiram. Whoops. And I think that should be it. Mirage. Mirage is already there. Dayton is already there. Your mom. We want you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 5 at the other base. So yeah, that's the 10. And then we also want to bring a whole bunch of animals. So we'll start down here. And we'll just grab, preferably not pregnant ones. We could leave those here. So that's a 6,500 capacity. That's pretty good. We could take the non-pregnant alpacas too. And then obviously we should ride our way there just for the sake of getting there a little bit quicker. So that should be good. And we have not fully grown animals are fine here, plus pregnant ones could stay because they'll breed in case we lose a bunch of these. And then for items, is there anything that we're going to need to bring? So survival meals, we're going to bring all of them over because we are making simple meals here. Once we get crops coming in, then we'll be getting lavish meals and more survival meals set up. We don't need any more components. We are low on meds, but we got to buy them. Now that we know that we can't find any traders that have them cheap, we're just going to buy a whole bunch from, you know, normal price. We could take the Glitter World medicine with us. Let's take 5. And then we could take another Resurrector. That way we have 1 here and 2 with us. And I guess that's pretty much it. We aren't going to need any new weapons or anything. We have an Explorer Power Armor helmet just sitting around? Does everyone have a Power Armor helmet at this point? I know at the other base we don't, so we'll take that with us. But does everyone at this base have it now? Other than that, that should be alright. So we could choose our route and just make your way directly up and in. Good. So they'll pack up what little things we have. Power Armor helmets. Yes. Can you get off my screen? No, Angelic doesn't. I wonder why you didn't go and put that on automatically. It's somewhere in there. Alright. Not a big deal. We'll be getting more today. Or, hopefully, assuming everything goes reasonably alright. We have these blocks. So, our best bet is probably to start just moving them out. We'll set them to just haul, and then they'll get moved out when people have, you know, a free hand. And then this has been moved, so we can reinstall that one over, then we'll get that one moved as well. And we'll not worry about filling this in just yet, but we will want that eventually. We also need some lights. Obviously, we don't have steel, so it's not going to be super productive. We can have a light there. We can have a light, as we'll do it opposite of that one. We do have this wall to get rid of, so we can push this back one. That's not going to collapse or anything, so we can get deconstruction. I really should not do anything here and let everyone just get shit planted. But we shouldn't have that big of an issue anymore because before winter comes, we should be able to get a roof on that. Because our first load of steel we'll send back with some animals and bring it over here. We could drop pod it over, but it's not super effective. And you guys are all idle, that's to be expected. You should be minor initial, still moderate for 11. Let's get that moved real quick, and then we'll seal it back up. Okay. Good. Oh, we also need that getting reinstalled there. And then we should be alright to close this up. Alright. We do need to get wood, but I don't really want to send people out. So we'll just hold off for now. It's not a big deal. We could have sent some wood over, actually. Because this base has... oh, not much. Okay. Oh, and there's all of our planting. Okay, so then with this planting, we are going to want to get some more planting set up. So right now, that's rice for quick harvest. We're going to definitely want more hay, because what I'm thinking is... we'll probably stop doing the grazing, because... Oh, we'll definitely check that out. Flight Gamer, can you check this out, please? We'll stop doing grazing gradually. We'll get all in here set up first, but with our animals going to be going out and doing stuff regularly now, we should probably do a really hard push on getting as much kibble as possible, just because obviously kibble's going to be kind of important, especially when winter comes and there's no grazing naturally. You don't have much, but it's cheap, so we'll buy it. So that gives us a touch more steel. We also do have to get ourselves advanced components. That way we can get these built. And you guys just need steel and advanced components. So we'll keep that in mind. So we need medicine, advanced components, and steel, obviously. Okay. So then the grow zone. So if we do, so we have hay getting done out here, but that's not going to be reliable because we got to get a launch pad there. Those there can get deleted because we don't need that. We are going to want to start growing synth meat. That way we don't have to worry about hunting. But the thing about hunting is it helps train people's skill. What is that? Why? Oh, that was for Ambrosia that was out there. Okay. Or Ambrosia, rather. We also need a bit more floors in here. But at least they're basically done. So we can till whatever's left there. Okay, we got a bunch of cleanup to do. Okay, so that's fine. So we'll do... Oh god, where'd it go? Stones. I'm a stupid. So we'll grab some more hay. Shouldn't need that much. Let's expand this rice a little bit more. And then we'll grab hay for that. Oh, son of a bitch, it just spread it. Can we drink that, please? We'll bring it back to there. Okay, and then we could do that. And fix it. So then that one can be for our extra hay. And then we can do all down here as synth meat. Now that's not a whole lot of meat in the grand scheme of things. But, like I said, we do still have hunting, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea to do. Right now no one's doing it because we have a massive overflow of meat. But that's just because we aren't turning it into anything else. And then you guys have 0.4 days. Oh, we didn't bring bedrolls. These craft chunks. Really? Okay. Just the one, it is. We'll take it. Yeah, bedrolls would have been good. Oh well. I'm not too worried about it. And then we got nothing for you guys to do. Now, we do need to get these shelves set up. So this is going to be low priority for the floor. That way it's just overflow. We could set these as normal. We're going to want allow everything but no foods, no chunks, and no corpses except for the mechs. And then everything else should be allowed in here. Because these obviously are going to be... basically anything else should be getting put in its proper storage. And then we can copy that. Paste it for these. That way that mess can get cleaned up. Then these need to be set for kibble and hay when it comes in. Alright. And we got nothing for you guys to do because I don't want you going out in the fallout. Yeah, because you're still at moderate. Alright, it's not a big deal. Okay, and you could have left, but whatever. We have a prisoner rescue quest. That's 5 turrets, 1 enemy, and a 25-year-old recruiter. We could send a drop pod down there before we do Lootapalooza. We have 15 days. Let's send a drop pod right now. So if we want, so that's 1 enemy and 5 turrets. We don't need much, really. We could send 2 people. And then I guess we're going to need another drop pod to bring the prisoner back. Now, if I remember correctly, that prisoner, when we do... Let's read that again, just to make sure they'll be joining us. But if I remember correctly, they join us right away. Yeah, if you rescue... Okay. So, let's get... We could send another drop pod in for the extraction. But if we do... Oh, I don't want to... So we want to launch. We can send Dayton and Heimdall would probably be fine. That's enough capacity. We'll bring a touch of food and a little bit of med just in case. But we have Troll's Blood, so we should be all right in case, you know, minor injuries. So we don't need to worry too much about that. We could bring 10 meals, should be enough. We shouldn't be 3 days. We may also have some goodies there. So we might need to do a couple pods in and out. But we'll see. That should... Oh, and... do we want beds? We'll bring 2 beds. Okay, can you guys get in there, please? Okay, and we'll launch, and then you guys can go way down, and we'll drop in at edge, obviously. Oh boy. And a textile. Oh yeah, that textiles trader. We definitely want to check you out because you might have some more cloth for us because we got a lot more clothing to do. That was a weird way to put it. They should be there. Yeah, any second now. All right. Oh, that was a quick load. We got some steel, so we're going to want to grab that. Deconstruct as much of this as possible, so we're going to need a few pods coming in. It's not a big deal. And there's our trader. Do you have cloth? No. Why? I just want cloth. And you won't buy our flak vests. I'm assuming not based on the amount of money there. We need a combat trader or... Okay, that's fine. We need a combat trader or... Where are we? Oh, there we go. So let's come in. Yeah, so we need a combat trader or a scrap trader. That way we can sell those off. We'll grab our sniper because we could just pick everything off. All right. I was looking over here while doing that, and you have a personal shield in melee, so that's not really a problem. These turrets we're not going to take with us, so we'll just pick them off, which are going to take you guys a little bit. Luckily, you're fairly accurate. There's ruins right in your mix. Yeah, can you come up this way, please? We can go in with the assault rifles as well to take these out. That's not really an issue. Okay, can you guys change your focus to this guy over here, please? And just start running. That way, you know, less chance of you catching up. And if you go down, we're not going to be able to take you as a prisoner. One thing that we're going to want to do is at this base, when we get our landing pad set up, we could set less than lethal turrets around here. Because we know if we ship prisoners around... Now, I didn't check with prisoners... If we send a pawn with the prisoner, if they stay as a prisoner, but we do know if we send a prisoner just on their own, they do go hostile again. So less than lethal turrets around would knock them down without killing them, hopefully. Obviously, there's also the game mechanics that just make it so it's like 2/3 of people will just flat out die regardless of their injuries. Can we do one at a time, please? We are quite powerful, but I'd rather not risk too many injuries. We should also get another pod sent out this way. So we can get you, launch. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can come in. Right there should be safe. And we're probably going to want another one still. Okay, that one's gone. And then we have one over here. So we can come up that way, which is within your range, but that's not a huge deal. Okay, that pod's there. Huh. 7 Outlanders. And they're not getting that. So now we got multiple things going at once. So let's refuse and fight. Oh boy. What do you got? Nothing that's super concerning. That's smoke. Just confirm yes. Our animals. Ooh. Anything else interesting? Ooh. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our animals safe, just so we don't have to worry about them getting fucked up. So we can have area 1. You guys can all go into that room, because that should be safe for you. And then we'll go animals. Oh, that ended up being a perfect screen fill, which is nice. So the animals will go there. We'll come down here, and let's just line ourselves up against this. Not the best coverage, but we got a lot going on here. And then besides that turret, okay, we are taking some damage. We have one down here. Okay, do we have anything to worry about? It should be mostly bruises because they have power armor, but there's a little bit of bleeding. That's not really a problem because, again, we have the... Really? We have the Troll's Blood, so that's going to obviously heal up minor wounds without much of an issue. I didn't realize you guys were right on top of us already. Can you go in there, please? So we're going to want to... We have been killing them rather quick. Let's get back here. Could get Hiram. with the personal shield to go in melee. I think we should be alright though, but can you stand here and be bait, please? And you guys got weapons, that's good. Okay, and then you guys are going to need a line of sight on that turret. We don't really have much coverage. So if we go right there, we might be able to get the line of sight on that. Okay, and that smoke, I'm not worried about that. Oh, you fucks, you're attacking the animals. Why do they have to run? Okay, so that's looking alright. Hiram still has his shield. Oh, everything's been defeated. Okay, so then you guys, can we get you to go free? We got to claim that so we can go here. And then we're going to want to deconstruct some of these things because they are quite valuable. So deconstruct that. Down here, we can deconstruct both of those. Anything else? Obviously, we can get the sandbags too. And we could drop this right off at the other base. Which, this pod here, let's get this a little bit more centered. So I can go right up over here. Oh god, I don't want to do multiple things at once. It just becomes a clusterfuck. Hiram, you're going to start losing your shield soon. It is recovering fairly well. You guys are almost done. Okay, so that's definitely not too much of a problem. They can't even hit Hiram. It's all the smoke. Makes it really difficult for everyone to see. But if our shield belt's not going to be a problem, then I'm not too worried about it. Okay, and they're leaving. So we'll just try to pick them off as they're trying to leave, but we don't really have to worry about that. Obviously, Merrick just took a hard hit. So you do need to get treated. So you're free. Oh, we're about to go on caravan. Do we need to do anything here? Obviously, there is some resources. And it'd probably be a good idea. Yeah. Just because we are going to another base which needs stuff anyways. So we could deconstruct that. We'll check that out. The blocks there, but other than that, there's not much. Merrick, can you come off to the side? We'll get me, Popsicle, Leo, and your mom. Come down here and just finish off this guy. These guys, rather. And then you guys are... Dayton, did I not tell you to come here, please? And we want to free the prisoner. Join us. There you go. And then you can assist with this stuff. So we'll give you some quick stuff, give you a name. You can't do doctoring at all, but that's fine. So you could do finishing. What's your... Whoops. Bio. So you're melee, industrious, manderist, and psychically sensitive. We could send you to the other base and you could start doing cooking, planting. You could also assist with research when the planting's done. Okay, so that's not really a big deal. The batteries and all that's going to get done. So for now, we'll set you up to do growing, then plant cutting. We can allow you to do finishing off and wardening as well. We don't want you doing handling. Cooking could be a 2. And then hunting, we're not too worried about that. We can have research after the cooking, and then you can do the hauling, cleaning, managing. We could have you as a 1 as well. Assist with that when it comes up. And if you have nothing else to do, quarry, if we have it set up to be allowed. And then we'll also set you for a 4 for construction. That way you can assist with the deconstruction here. And Dayton, you're going to assist. Okay, and we probably still need more pods in here. So we'll deal with that once we deal with all of this. So... You guys are free. Merrick, you're free. Hiram, you're free. Merrick, you should eat, and then you'll get patched up. Can we get Hiram? Who does medical here? Not really anyone well. So Meat Popsicle, can you... Merrick? Meat Popsicle. Can you tend, please? Which you don't have medicine on you. What we should also do once we get a nice big stockpile of medicine is make it so everyone carries some by default. That way it's just on their persons. Surgical supplier, you have any for us? Check that out. And then your mom, while you're down here, can you... We'll claim that too. Come check this out before you do the deconstruction. Or we can deconstruct that. It's wood. We do need wood at the other base. We'll get you to quickly deconstruct that so we can see if there's anything in there, because obviously that's venting to something. So, meds. We'll buy... Oh, we don't need 250. Let's buy 150. You know what? That's reasonably alright price. Well, not price, but cost. Let's just buy all that. Then call that a day, because we don't really have much other cash yet. We will soon. We could buy up some more Pinox. We have the cash for it. We're gonna get a big inflow of cash soon. Let's do that. Lots of meds and our Pinoxes loaded. And then you're treated for the most part. So once you're done, we'll deal with that. Oh god, everything's busy. You're grabbing food. Okay, so you're still good. We'll go... There's too many bases at the same time. Can we get you to launch? Accept. Launch. You can head down to here. So we can drop you right there. Oh, wait. They were... Damn it. We just sent somebody. Whoever I clicked, I think, got in there before. Yeah. Whoops. I should have paused it when I went to go do the launch. Oh well, we got another person in here. That wasn't really intended, but what can you do? Mirage, can you help with deconstruction, please? And then we'll get all these set up to go. These lights, we can deconstruct those as well. We could rip up these floors. We will grab these sandbags. Hopefully. Why does it not let me just double click them? Deconstruct all that, please. And then that's everything here. So once they go idle, it'll be fine. You guys over here, we're not worried about. And Merrick, you're good to go. And Me Popsicle's idle. Can you... Oh, you just deconstruct it. It's already empty. Okay, you're fine. So, is there anything else that we want to grab before we go again? Those are slates, so not really. We could grab more wood here. There are lights. It's just one. I'm not worried about one. Alright, so that should be good once they deconstruct. Oh, they already did it. Okay, so that's good. Let's get you guys reform. There's someone down? That's... Oh god. This group here. Oh, there is two. There's just so much blood. Okay. And you can shoot. You're very neurotic, tough, and greedy. It's alright, I guess. We can get you a joy wire if we need it. It drops some consciousness, but it'll help with the very neurotic, and tough's a nice thing to have. So we'll take you with us. Oh, also, before I forget, you need a name. We can have you as attack on sight. So we'll name you. Next on the list would be... Ishom. Because that's only... Oh, did request male. Okay, so we won't do Ishom for this one. But he was medical preferred, but that's been removed by request. But I'm not sure if the male was also removed. So in that case, we got Alpha Anon. Welcome. And then you are, what, ready to go here for the most part? Okay, let's get you guys out first before we get too busy. So we'll take the prisoner. You'll get patched up on the way. Obviously, we'll take all this stuff. Steel, uranium. That's not horrible. We don't need these blocks because they just pile up. And we got the resurrector on us. Yes. And then obviously all this wood. Also not much. Not a whole lot overall, but to be fair, we got attacked, so it wasn't really intended to be profitable here. And obviously, we'll turn a good profit on all this clothing that we're going to need to send back to the other base. And we got some silver, and then none of this stuff is stuff we're going to take. I didn't miss anything important. Nope. So you guys are good. So you guys can head back here, and then we got to get the prisoner sent over. Okay. So, this base. What we need is just all the deconstruction. This is wood. We're not going to worry about trying to haul wood around. You guys just need some time. All right, and then you guys are here. So, definitely open this back up. That doesn't need to be open. And then we can go... New animal area. We don't need to name it because there's only going to be the one. And we need all of our animals told. So these animals can't stick around long, obviously, because we have no food for them. So we're going to want to get out as soon as possible. And we also need to do the unload, which is a bit of a nightmare. Okay, so I think that's everything unloaded. Oh, random muffalo. Okay, so I think that's everything unloaded. And then we're definitely going to want to do a haul urgently on this as well, just to make sure everything's brought in and stored how it should be. So I'll get done, everything onto the shelves. People are... You're back to minor, so we're okay for a little bit. Prisoner. So we could turn our medical room into a prisoner room again. You should have got treated for the most part. We didn't really have much time, obviously. And Merrick, you can get back up and capture. Then you'll just go and lay in a bed, I guess. So that's good. We have no storage space for food. Really? Why? I don't understand that one. Here, can you... No. How do we not... Oh, is it because it's being used? By any chance? Oh, okay, it's already getting picked up. Okay, so that's fine. Medical emergency. Yeah, I'll get treated. Someone should be able to do doctoring. Somebody should come and do the doctoring. I hope. Meat Popsicle, you're going? Okay. So then you guys are almost done in here. Let's just give them a few seconds. Let them finish that up, and then we'll start dropping everything away. Our drop pods are nearby, so it shouldn't be anywhere near as much of a nightmare as it was before. So that's looking alright. I'd say they're all done. Yeah, because Anon's doing nothing. So, these pods, we can set up all three. We won't send any people right now. Oh, we gotta do stockpile zone. Get everything that could... Okay, that's fine. Multiple pieces is fine. Just cover as much of this area as possible. Now, that's not going to include this out here. But if we have the entire map set up, then they should go and haul that into that. That's all fine. Okay, and then Alpha Anon, if I tell you to just go, intercepted message, another thing we can do. You are gathering components all to inventory. Oh, you just moved it. Oh, it's weird. Okay. And then you're going to grab these bedrolls and move them in. Okay, good, because we need that there. So we have an intercepted message as well. So your comms unit, blah, blah, blah. So it could be an ambush. I was not really looking at doing this because I kind of want to get out and do stuff. And we need all these people to do the stuff. So we got 18 days. We can hold off for now and see if we want to do that. And then you guys are back to doing nothing. Okay, that's fine. That stuff has been called. Okay, so let's get out of here. So to start, we're going to want to load all this up. No people, all the items. And we'll see what capacity we have. And we'll, obviously, we're not going to be able to fit everybody as well. Got here. We can fit maybe everyone as well? No. So we'll leave back Dayton and Heimdall. You know what? We'll leave back Mirage, Dayton, and Heimdall. Because Mirage is going to have to get sent to the other base again. So we can do Alpha back and all these items back to the fortress. And then we'll get pods come in for you guys to go to the outpost. It's a little bit lacking on overall capacity, but that's fine. So we'll accept that. Caravan will be in mobile. Yep, that's fine because we're going to have to drop them right in. And then you guys, we may as well deconstruct these while we wait. You guys are all sleeping. Hey, Alpha, what are you up to? You're hauling. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Why do you guys still have some stuff on you? That's not right. We'll get that hauled urgently, just because the animals will eat that. If they start starving, then we're going to have to get them out. But we should be all right. So then we are going to need another pod. So you can just be whoever, launch, get you guys into this. And we are going to need one more pod still. Because only 2 people fit in a pod. Okay, you guys have probably slept enough. Wake up. Wake up. Get this stuff loaded up. It shouldn't be too bad. Most of it's right here. Okay, and that one will be ready to go. Yeah, you guys should be able to get that done reasonably quickly. I still should have just made a small stockpile and got everyone to haul stuff in first. But I figure most of it should be right here anyway, so it's not like they have to go too far too often. Okay, so then that's good. Is there anything we need to do here? So we need to send driver back, or diver rather. Obviously we don't have a pod for that. And with you, we can send this clothing. That way we aren't as full as we are. You guys have nothing to do. How's your grow? Ooh, beautiful. Getting done? Just going to take a while, obviously. But that's looking pretty alright. Our crops in here, or sorry, our grass should grow since there's less animals eating it now. Dayton, yeah. There's not much I could do. That's a lie. We can get... We're not going to be here long, but we'll get a horseshoe pin going. That way they have some recreation. There you go. Because that's probably a big part of their issue right now, is just a lack of recreation. Alright, so that's looking mostly done for all the close stuff. And then there shouldn't be much far stuff, just a couple bits down here. And we're good to go. Beautiful. That looks good. God, it was a little bit busy today. Holy hell. It's only going to get busier too. Oh, and a whole bunch of boars just spawn here all of a sudden. Dayton, did you have to go and take a nap right there? Alpha is unavailable. No, you're not. Okay, so I'm assuming that should be everything. Loading in progress. Hey, Dayton, you want to wake up? You're cloud watching. Heimdall, you're assuming a meal. And Mirage. Okay, so it says it's not all there, but it should be. You're a nothing. Yeah, you're not right. It's fine. So we'll launch. You can come back to base. We'll do this a little bit more fillingly. And then the rest of you, we can send 2 of you plus what steel you missed, what components you missed, and whatever wood you can. Okay. And that pod has arrived, so we'll get that one sent. That right there. So what I just noticed, that didn't land, assuming bottom corner. Yeah, now it's shifting downwards. Last time it shifted upwards, based on what I wanted. It's not a huge deal. Alpha. You're here? Yes, okay, so you're fine. And then we have our last pod. Launch. Oh, that was wrong. I'm a stupid. Can I have... Oh god, where did I land you? Oh, I fucked it. Oh no. I got distracted and misclicked for a sec. You're going... Oh no. What the fuck? Okay, so we lost a pod because of my stupidity. Well, not it's... I got distracted for half a second and misclicked. So, we just lost a pod because of that. I guess... Whatever. At least there was no one in it. And then that is Loading. So we got to build a new pod because now we're down to 3, and that kind of screws up our plans. Fuck. Okay. And then why is this not going? Oh, Mirage. Can you get that, please? That's frustrating. Okay, and we'll launch. Don't misclick, Ryan. I kind of wish it gave you a prompt, a warning. Zoom in and... Yes. Okay, so then that can go right there. And then we gotta come over to here. Get this one launched. Oh boy. I can't wait to get these better ships. Okay, and that needs to go down to here. Zoom in, yes. And that can just go right there. That way we can get Heimdall out of there. And then that one there needs to go at... Oh god. Not too many things at once, Ryan. Okay, that's good. Heimdall. That one's good. So we'll get you, load, you, and whatever else. There's a little bit of that there. Good. Okay, so you can go. And then, Mirage, you're idle, go do what you need to do. That's going to get reinstalled over here. God, that's an expensive loss. That pod. It's whatever. What can you do? That was just a mistake on my part. And then this one, we can load, launch. Don't go in there, please. And we don't have anything that's on its way because that one is getting loaded. We'll get you to drop in right there. Alright, so with that done, next episode, we are going to head out pretty much right away. We are going to have to get... There's our pod. You ready to go? Almost. We're going to get you set up with you. I kind of want, since we're going to be sending the pod back anyways, I kind of want to send somebody Leo. Let's send Dayton, just because I'll remember Dayton a little better there. But I want to see if you send a person with a prisoner, if they stay a prisoner or not. We got to get that medical room back. Okay, and Heimdall, you're just going to grab that, and we're good. Okay, so then that can launch. So many. Zoom in, you can land right here. Okay. And then you guys are ready to launch. Oh, I should wait for that to land before it launches. I don't know what happens if something weird... I'm afraid of consequences of things getting weird. There you go. We'll wait for that to touch down. Okay, Heimdall, you're free. And then that one can launch down to base. That dropped in right there. And see if you stay a prisoner. If not, then we definitely get the less than lethal turrets. We're still going to want them just for the sake of... there it is. Just for the sake of being able to send prisoners without worrying about them. No, they still do that. So go Fisty, please. And then Mooncake, you don't shoot. Chaos, can you not yet? No. Taylor, come back. No shooty. Mooncake doesn't seem to give a shit. Probably because you're not attack on site. No! Stop. Come back. Okay, we killed them anyway. Alright. Yeah, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. I guess we could make it so we have a prisoner room here too. It wasn't really intended, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. Because even the less than lethal turrets will probably still end up killing 2/3 of people just because of game mechanics. I'm not sure if the less than lethal turrets kind of counteract that. I could also get a mod that gets rid of that limit. But then that means we're going to be able to get a lot more prisoners in general, which, you know, I want to try to keep things reasonable. Either way, we can get Dayton back on his way. Is there anything else we should bring? I don't think... Oh, we could bring a bunch of meds. So let's grab 100 meds. Yeah, that's fine. So Dayton, go grab those, and then we'll head off, and then we'll call that a day because... Oh god, my screen turned off a while ago, but I wanted to get this all finished up before we finished off So long episode. We're 40, it's not bad. 46 and change. That's going to get reinstalled over to here. That's going to need to be set for critical and manufactured for chem fuel. These need to be critical for kibble and hay. I never did get that clothing out of here on any of those loads. Can I have that? So we want to copy and give that to all of these in here, which we still have a couple more that need to be built, but that's fine. All right. And you're loaded, so you're good to go. Get back. All right. So that should be everything good to go. So the next episode we should be ready. We can go out and kick some ass. We can open that up so that you can get that turret into there. That fallouts. How long are we at? That's not bad. 6.6 days. I can get reinstalled. Okay. So that's as ready as we're going to be. So what we are going to be doing for this is we are going to send out a caravan. That's going to be Hiram and all the animals, plus some extra meds and food, obviously, for Hiram. And then they're going to make, he is going to be making his way. I don't know what we should attack. It doesn't really matter. We're all pretty close. We'll probably go for one of these 3 closer ones. But they'll get right up to the border, and then we'll drop pod people in. And then use drop pods to get people out as well. And the reason for that is if we go into setting up the caravan, it also includes all their weapons. So what we don't want is to be trying to figure out, okay, what weapons are on who and that stuff. Because we'll end up in a weird situation where we might accidentally remove people's weapons for attacking. And if we do, like, if we do one base at a time, go back, drop everything off, then that wouldn't be a problem. But if we go from base to base to base, then the weapons that we'll have on us will pile up. And we'll have to take all the weapons in with us or figure out what people are actually using. So it's kind of hard to explain, but it's a problem that I know does exist if we're going to do multiples. So I think just dropping people in and out should be fine, because if you obviously make the people go, then they'll take their weapons with them. But when you're splitting caravans, it's a little bit funky in that regard. But either way, that's going to be it for today. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you'll have a great day. See ya.